hard. So it's the ultimate contest. It's the greatest contest ever orchestrated.
Yeah, it's awesome.
You don't have time to be a fucking hothead about it.
You don't. Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Injury, I wasn't able to be in the gym as much as I wanted to be. Something. He says this. I'm like, oh, I gotta respond to it. No, I don't have to. He's trying to get me in. He wants to get me emotional.
Yeah, no,
That's
because you can tell that's a thing that you would want to do to you.
Right.
I want to get you angry. Sure, that's scary for me to deal with Cody coming at me angry. But I know if I'm a fucking a mastermind at moving and I've been working my whole life at this, I want you to throw a little heavier.
Right.
You might be a little off. You might go too far. If you miss me, I can get you if you do that.
Yep.
He's thinking that.
Yeah. So and he's trying to sell those pay-per-views. So good for him. I can't be mad at the guy.
Yeah, and at this point, I think you've done enough at each other for this one to be. If you don't know that this is the fucking war off the shore, then that's your problem.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, if you don't want to see this one...
Under a rock.
Yeah. Like I don't see you guys fucking bear hugging it out in a couple years from now.
Never.
There's forever a thing here.
There's always going to be down the road,
Right, I get it. But just being the focus guy is the most terrifying. I thought you were the scariest person in that interview by far.
Yeah.
Just because when he said shit to you, I was like, oh, there he goes. And this is your turn to be like, well, fuck you, motherfucker. Fuck.
Right, yeah.
And you were like, sounds good, man. And I was like, he's looking through the camera at me.
Yeah.
I'm like, fuck. Scary.
Yeah, I'm focused, man. That's one thing that I learned from the last fight was just the smallest things. Like you said, at the highest level, the smallest things matter the most. And my focus wasn't there. The training wasn't there. So it's a different fight. I'm going to be a different person in there this coming Saturday. And TJ just trying to get in his head that he's way far better than me. He's gonna do the same thing, but he knows that I wasn't. He knows that he absolutely knows that. So he's trying to get that in his mental frame that he can do it again. But he knows I'm a different beast this time.
Even if you want to say that you've got it is pretty far fetched. Like if you had a one in that first, if the time was went a little longer and you clipped him again and they were like, you're done.
Right.
You're not like miles ahead of him. You're not like Dominic Cruz is not. You're not miles ahead of. Right. You guys are fucking close. So for him to be like, oh man, it's just gonna happen again. Right. I can tell he's got his little. I actually kind of feel like maybe somebody, because he's always a bad talker, and people made fun of him for that. I remember there was a time there where he was hanging out with Aubrey and the Onnit guys, and people were saying like maybe you shouldn't talk so much. And I found out that he had a big dick, and I was like, you should just tell everyone you got a big dick. Because it was back when he was arguing with Dom. I was like, you should be like, how big's your dick? Because this is how big my dick is. Change the subject. Just don't stand there and get swamped like you do.
Right.
But now I can tell somebody's like, hey man, you should say some stuff. And right. He looked like the guy that was instigating way more than you when I saw those interviews. Like he wants
you to bait me into
right.
He's trying to get me emotional. Trying to get me in there. But I got that balance in life, man. I found it, and I'm happy that I did. Lesson learned from the past fight and everything that was going on outside of the fight camp, fight world, my life.
What do you mean?
I'll
like what stuff?
I mean, I just had a kid coming on the way. I was, my wife moved in with me 2 weeks. Now she's my wife. Moved in 2 weeks before the fight, so I moved her from. I had a lot of kids. I got married. Had to have a kid come. Had my wife move in.
You moved her in 2 weeks before the fight?
Yeah.
She seems like she's with you every day, though, right?
Yeah.
Like she watches you train and shit.
Yeah, she's so supportive. But she was living in Vegas. Finding out we had a son was a surprise to us, a blessing but a surprise. And so we're like, all right, I'm living in a bachelor pad. I have Teru's.
Oh, wow.
Like, oh, shit, I got to get a house. I got to do this. All
right.
Training for a fight, coming back from injury, getting ready to have this baby. And, so there's a lot of things, you know what I mean, that went on that camp.
Yeah.
Good things, bad things, but I'm excited to be here, talking with you guys. I'm excited about going in for this redemption, this rematch, get the title back, and then just, going on from there. But like I said, I've been focused all camp. I've been 12 weeks just grinding. Feeling great.
Man, 12 weeks, Dingo.
It's a long time.
It's not worth it for me, sorry. I'd rather get beat up by
you're
TJ.
looking good, man.
It's his job.
You was that wild card, weren't you?
No, I just here's my theory. You're going to back this because you got good boxing.
Tell him who you're fighting.
Carl Kingsbury.
Oh, God.
I know. I don't want to.
The Greek goddess, Kyle Kingsbury.
It's such a bad idea. I know. But he's not a very good boxer.
That's good. He's a good grappler, so yeah.
He's a very good grappler and he's a very hard kicker, but he's not allowed to do those two things.
That's good.
So I used to be more of a boxer. Then I got into MMA.
Right.
So now I got a boxing coach. So he's standing me sideways again. I'm starting to get power in my jab again. Like I'm relearning all the shit that I had to like when I back off, I put my hands out like a Muay Thai. He's like, dude, don't do that.
Yeah.
All these habits, I have to go back to being a boxer, and
Staying tight.
it's fun, but I've started the show with it's demoralizing. I'm
Starting back over.
like,
learning little
fuck,
things.
dude, this is embarrassing. Like, he doesn't know me, but I'm like, dude, trust me. I'm not going to tell him, but I'm like, this. Ugh. And he's like, hey, a bit tired. I'm like, and then my head's going, dude, Kingsbury, this is like a muscle bound, and you're fucking suffocating I'm going to die. You should go. It'll be fun.
I'll definitely go. Can't wait.
But I'd rather, so 12 weeks. What is and you're not injury, you got no injuries. You got more tattoos? It's hard to keep up with us. I can't.
Yeah,
when I add shit, I don't think anyone can tell.
I'm actually. My wife's getting tattooed by Arlo.
It's your fault.
Yeah,
You're scared. You're
get her sleeve done. So
you're fucking her up now,
yeah.
so she's gonna look like you.
Yeah.
Oh,
Done.
that's the same as me and my wife. We look like absolute mongrels.
Right. Yeah.
Everybody looks at us like we're gonna rob the store. And I'm like, I got money. I was gonna buy stuff in here.
We're gonna tip 20% too.
Yeah.
Maybe more.
Yeah, it's tough looking like a weird guy.
Right.
But you asked for it. You painted yourself that way.
For sure.
So,
love it.
what is your cardio? It's never been a factor.
Yeah, never.
So, do you add more to this camp, or did you just do what you do?
I put myself in the ringer. I put myself in those hard sparring rounds, hard grappling, everything that was hard. I had fresh guys. I wanted a fresh guy on me each round.
Yeah.
And that's what we did. We did 6 5-minute rounds straight where I had a new guy on me each round. Coming in fresh where I had to keep my guard up, I had to keep moving, I had to, I felt great. I was able to push the pace on each round, and my cardio was off the charts. My vision, my timing.
Yeah. Are you using that shit that everyone else is doing lately? I see everywhere, the light touching shit.
No, I can't do that.
You can't, because you just call bullshit on it.
Yeah, I don't know about all that shit. I was going to hit some good old pads.
But wait a minute, didn't you have a thing in your brain where you had to have?
Yeah, we didn't do the light thing. We did I literally had a piece of yard string and I had a bead on it, and it was I had to make it like a 3, and then a little popsicle stick, and had you write a letter on there, and you'd go like this, just strengthen your
okay, to get your hand-eye shit back.
Yeah. I don't know about the light
popsicle
thing.
sticks.
Yeah,
I
popsicle
like that,
sticks, cheap,
To know that he was
Arts
bringing
and craft shit.
Arts and craft shit. That's
bringing a
what I was doing.
popsicle stick to your eyes to get your shit lined up, and now you're, you know what I mean?
It's crazy.
You're at this level. That's once again, people, you're never out. You're never fucking out. If you've got the heart, you're never out. That's what I told myself this morning when I looked in the mirror and I was fat, and I gassed out of the gym, and I was like, bullshit, Ellis, bullshit. I'm just gonna suck and hate myself for a month, and then told ya.
Then you take out Kyle Kingsbury, they're like, this
I
guy's
was trying to tell those guys,
yeah.
if it's on video,
The risk versus the reward is awesome.
I'm gonna pop up and he's fucking staggered.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking Eldridge, call your fucking boss and tell him I've got the fucking pay-per-view is here.
Right.
No, I really don't want to do that. I saw you fight somebody the other day. You're out there defending. Unlike, because Cody is a level-headed guy, but you got some of these other fucking UFC dudes losing their fucking minds, and you're in there first guy.
Was that when you were in the thick of it that wasn't even the one in Australia. There was one after that.
He almost got hit with a boomerang. He was gonna.
Was that the Conor Khabib one?
Yeah, he got in Khabib's face. This guy will fucking fight anybody.
It doesn't matter who they are. Josh will circle them in.
Yeah.
Holding his phone
He
in one
fucking
hand.
put his hands out in front of
You have a schedule to make time. You have to get out of here now.
Dude, I've seen him have his hands up against, what's his name? Like the
Verdum.
Verdum.
Dude's like 6'5", and this dude's like, Verdum, don't throw the boomerang. And I'm like, man, you need a raise, huge raise.
Look at my phone. Relax.
Look at my phone. You need like a little thing to like mesmerize the athletes. Have like some sort of target thing. So you're in love with your little baby, and things have made you more peaceful from the baby.
Yeah, definitely. Peace of mind.
How old's your baby, if you don't mind me
It's
asking?
going to be 5 months.
5 months.
Yep.
So your wife gets up and tends to the baby because, Cody, you've got a belt to get back.
Yep. She's.
Oh, you bastard.
Dude,
That's
I'm
the time
so
to...
thankful.
Listen up, everybody. If you're going to have a baby, get a title fight right after it's born.
I'd be like, he'll be wanting, changed or,
Nope.
or fed in the middle of the night.
Not from Cody.
She'd be like, oh, babe, come on. I'm like,
Title
get
fight.
this title back,
Just don't even open your eyes. Just August 4th.
yeah. I just write it on
Staples
marker.
Center.
Yeah.
Staples Center. What are you doing
Staples.
on August 4th?
Don't even say center. Staples.
Staples. Yeah, I just put the little goggles on, the little night mask that says and knew, and she like I just roll over and show her. She knows. So, no, she's great, man. She gets up. She's up all night anyway. She got to pump and do all that.
Oh, yeah.
So it's round the clock. She's just always walking around doing everything. I did get really good at changing her diaper though. I'm
Right.
faster than her.
That's good.
More
Right, you raised
efficient
competitive.
than her.
Yeah.
That's good.
I'm very competitive.
Yeah,
It's a little
it's
bit like
good.
wrestling. You need to pin down the center of gravity.
Dude, he's moving now. So
Yeah,
he's
yeah, yeah.
arching and he bridged up on his head, got
No, I know.
crazy, and then next thing you know, you got piss flying everywhere. You're like, oh,
Yep.
and then,
I got a 2-week-old, so I'm
Yeah.
like,
Oh,
shit.
you're right there. Yeah. It's amazing.
Yeah, mine's on social media. Took her phone away from her, so you wait till dodging
Oh, wait
piss.
for those times.
Dodging piss is
ain't shit.
nothing.
Right.
Wait till they start talking about fucking YouTube personalities.
Oh, man.
I want to go see this fucking douche that doesn't do anything for a living, gets paid millions of dollars. I want to
Yeah.
grow up to be that guy. I'm like, fuck, what have I done? I guess I'm
Well,
setting
you
a
can
bad.
be
I'm
that.
setting a bad example.
Hope you can be that guy.
Yeah, I don't know if it's worth
Yeah.
that though. It's a bad. They're not cool, man. They're not doing stuff. You got to get out there and do stuff. What other stuff do you do besides punch people in the face? Do you do other do you surf or anything?
No, I never surfed. I like to. I got a fear of sharks for whatever reason, man.
I have a huge fear of sharks, but I
Yeah.
love
We
surfing.
all do.
Really?
Yeah,
Wait.
every time I duck dive, I have the eyes open. I think this is the time it's going to happen. Every time.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you just ruined me duck diving for the rest of my life. Thanks, man. That's the one time I don't think the shark is going to get me.
Yeah, it's-
I always think when I'm out there and my leg's hanging off,
That's what I think.
that's when
yeah.
he's going to get
Yeah.
me.
what I would do.
Nah, that's under the water, I think.
I'm okay with that.
And I love the ocean.
Yeah.
But every time I'm in there, I think about, is this the time I'm going to get eaten by a shark? Which is no way to be in the ocean, but
Yeah.
I'm in there.
Yeah, I went to Thailand with my wife. That's her family's from there, and we went pretty far out in the ocean. It's probably the farthest I ever went out. Really deep. She was happy. She was, I'm proud of you. You went out this far. She knows.
Oh, wow. You're